Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario, and this part we might as well get started with Edgar's side of the quest.
Fleeing the Empire's troops, banning Edgar and Terra ride the rapids towards Nash, but the going won't be easy.
Okay, finally some sound. I was getting kind of creeped out by that lack of sound there. I don't know, I just didn't like it. Yeah, this part of the... It just doesn't take any amount of time at all, practically. It's practically just the same thing as when you had Sabin in your parachute, so I'm just going to cut out most of these battles. They're just, ugh. So yeah, how have you guys been doing? Oh, for God's sake. You know, I try to talk to my beloved subscribers, and I just get interrupted by these pterodactyls, you know? Just all the time. And it's not very fun, you know? But, oh well, we're out of there now. You know what, I like having Edgar up at the top, so we'll put Bannon down at the bottom. I still think he looks like the Scotsman out of Samurai Jack, just like, definitely, he definitely looks like him. So yeah, there's Narish, that place up there, little cut into the place. So yeah, let's go march into Narish and tell him hi.
Hey lady, didn't you just bust in here wearing Magitech armor?
Oh yeah, we're with the Magitech riding Imperial Witch! Yeah, but now we're with the King of Figaro and the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. Oh no, why did Bannon have to talk to them?
Get out of here! If you don't, I'll scream! Ah!
Yeah, that's what we get for getting Bannon to talk to them. Hold on, I'm King Edgar of Figaro! Liar! Wait, no, he's not. Jeez. Poor Ed. You can't, like, put... Aye! Who do you think you are? That guy from Power Rangers? That's what he used to say all the time. What was his name? Was it Alpha? It wasn't Alfalfa anyway. It's all my fault. Yeah, it is pretty much. Well, no, actually, it all goes back to that Empire. No, it's not your fault, says Edgar. See? He shook his head. Let's just try and go in there again.
Get out of here if you don't!
Hey! Well, do you remember what Locke said? If you ever need any help with charts... Well, let's just heal ourselves in here. If you ever need any help with charts... Oh no, that was what Tingle told us. Locke told us never to forget the secret passage over here. Do you remember? Don't you forget about this secret passage. When Locke first helped me, he fiddled with something right around here. Well, where is it? Knowing him, there's probably some secret switch in this rock wall. I loved the way he pressed that switch. Just was like, it was exactly like when Princess Peach flicks the switch in Paper Mario. Oh, Were-Rat. We've seen them like a billion times. Jeez, we've been seeing them since the start of the game. They shouldn't be too much trouble. So yeah, I'm just recording here. My dad's gone to work. Well, I have to go to orchestra later, but I figured I'd like take the opportunity, you know, I figured I'd seize the day. I figured I'd take the opportunity to record some, you know. Seize the day. That movie is so, I love that movie so much. Like, words cannot even describe how brilliant that movie is. I mean, if you think about the acting in that movie, all of the young actors that are in that movie, they're so good. They're brilliant actors, all of them. Well, we're out of that cave. Let's see what's over here. Oh, we can't walk on top of the roofs because we're not Gaston. Gaston, I never understand how he gets up on top of the roof in the start of that movie. He just ends up on top of the roof for no reason. Is there stuff in here? Doesn't look like it. Well, maybe there is stuff in here, I don't know. Is this where, Oh. Well, no, have we fought these guys yet? Well, maybe if our bars would hurry up. I don't know if we've even fought these guys yet, these guys that are called First Class. They look... What, weren't the other guys called something different? I don't know. But yeah, all the actors in that movie, in Dead Poets Society, are so good. They're all such good actors. They're so brilliant. I mean, even that guy is that guy who plays no, well, not the guy who plays him, but that guy Cameron. He's like one of. Oh yeah, this is just where we. Oh no, we're not going doing this. Oh no, we're not supposed to come here until later. I don't think. Aren't we supposed to go to the old man's house first? You know, throw the old woman out! Yeah, that's kind of an annoying thing we'll have to do later. Goodness! What's that? I think this is a security checkpoint. If we follow the light exactly, we'll probably be okay. If we make a mistake, the light will surround us. To proceed safely, we must tag the glimmering light. Oh, well no, we're not doing that now. I think we're supposed to go to that helpful old man first. And then we're supposed to go up there. I think that's the way we're supposed to do it. Because he's like that old man is one of the returners or whatever. So we're supposed to go and like check in with him first. Yeah, that Cameron guy, he's such a dickhead. I hate him more than any other character in any movie almost. He just makes me sick from the very first moment I see him at the start of that movie. And like, it's really good, clever the way they set him up to be the eventual, like, well, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but the way they set his character up as being an asshole, because they do it from the very beginning. I mean, remember when, oh, well, that was the way we're supposed to go. Jeez, man. Can't have you failing this early. Well, Edgar can take out those first class guys with one hit of the auto crossbow, so we might as well just leave him do it. Okay, I might fail a couple of times at this. Okay, up and round, and so it's like a 4, and then it goes up there. Okay, well that might help me remember it. It's like a 4. No, and then you have to touch the light. Oh well, these are like some like enemies, I suppose. Well, no, what did I do that for? These are like some like spectral enemies, but as before, if you have Bannon in your party, then you're never, you know, like Bannon, then you're not gonna, you can't really lose. I mean, look at that. I mean, how can you compare with that MP, like healing that doesn't have an MP cost? I mean, so now we get sent back to the start. Yeah, it's like it goes, yeah, it goes left. It like goes left to make the 4, and then up there, and then down. Okay then. Doesn't it? Okay, so it goes left and then up to make the 4. Okay, I'm just babbling like an idiot. And then... Yes! Finally, jeez. It took me like 5 times to do that. No joke, it took me like 5 attempts to do that the last time I did it. It was so ridiculous. And we've seen these guys at the start of the game. But yeah, it's really clever how they like set up Cameron to be the asshole, like right at the beginning of the game. Or not at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the movie. Like, because, do you remember that part when, what's his name comes back from when Knox comes back from dinner at the Danberries or whatever after seeing Chris, he like, he's like saying about how he can't, like, she's in love with Chet Danbury or whatever, and how, like, and they're all like, oh well, forget about it. Oh yeah, we don't want to collect them. We're basically just going backwards through the start of the game. Here's our friendly neighborhood save point. Oh man. Yeah, these are the guys we saw at the start. But yeah, and then your man Cameron is like, oh well, why don't you open your book and do some trigonometry? Like, I mean, anyone else, anyone who wasn't a complete and utter dickhead would have been like, oh, that's really sad, blah blah blah. I know I understand that that you can't like choose who you. Oh yeah, that's their like dash counter attack I was telling you about. But yeah, he's like, oh yeah, blah. Your man's like, oh, I'm in love with her, and Cameron's just like, oh yeah, well, open your trigonometry book. It's just like, I mean, that's only a small thing, but I just think it's really clever how they set that up. How Peter Weir sets that up. He's a brilliant director. Can we sleep in this bed? No, we can't. You'd think you could. I mean, we slept there at the start. It's practically our bed. Bannon, King Edgar, and Terra! Jeez, he remembers us.
Arvid, what's happening here in Nash?
The town's neutral. I've tried to get the people to side with the returners, but... Anyway, why on earth have you come here, you jackass? Yeah, I hate Bannon as well. First, how are your people doing? Aw, Edgar, always thinking of the people. They all went slightly berserk when the Emperor was discovered. When the Emperor was discovered. Oh, jeez. What's Bannon? Jeez, what's that scary look?
We believe this young woman is our only hope of reaching out to that Esper.
My people are dying to know what the Esper looks like. Maybe Terra can help restore some order to our town. Yeah, Narsh is kind of falling apart at the seams. It's kind of like on the brink of disaster. That Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. I've spent too much time doing that, and that's the end of Edgar's scenario. So we might as well just like go straight on ahead and do Sabin's. Now Sabin's is really long. Do you know the way every other one has like one section? This one has like 3.
What dire fate has befallen Sabin, who fell from the raft after the fight with Ultros?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Well, where are we? I have no idea where we are. Maybe this will let us know. Oh, it's Shadow. Jeez, hi man. Let's talk to him. You on a journey? I got separated from my friends. Say, can you tell me how to get to Narsh?
Imperial soldiers have built a base somewhere beyond the forest.
Already?
They seem to have their sights set on Doma Castle.
Yeah, wasn't Celis talking about something about Doma? So Doma's next, huh? I have to reach Narsh immediately.
Your only hope is through Doma. I'll show you the way.
Just know I may take off at any time, if I feel like it. Yeah, I'll have to remember to save regularly during this part because, welcome a partner, of course.
The Reaper is always just a step behind me.
And the ferryman asks a high price. Yeah, Shadow is in our party now, and we can put him in the back row because, well, I'll tell you in a minute. Shadow is in your party now, but after a time, he may just leave randomly, like just when he decides to leave. He might just decide, oh well, I'm off now. Oh, here's this funny, kooky music again. Someone said this was like the Saturn Valley music, and it actually is, now that I think about it. I'll put whoever that was up on screen or whatever.
Hey!
What's it, what?
You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages!
No, I'm not the clockmaker. I'm a bodybuilder who strayed from his gym.
There it is on the wall. Ain't been ticking for 1, 5, shucks, maybe even 10 years. Oh.
Back to the EGAD voices again.
Got it! Lawnmower repairman, eh? Couldn't provide worse service. Grass is 25 feet high.
Oh, it's as high as an elephant's eye. No.
No more lip repair, man. Fix the stove on the double. Yes, I'm a scientist.
Yeah, that's just... Oh wait, no, this is funny. Wait a second. Ah! Youch! Seafood soup! Phew. No child could be this mischievous.
Child? Ain't no child round here.
But isn't it supposed to be Boulder Dash? Boulder Dash is a game we had on the Commodore 64.
I'm ready for you to leave. Go on, kid. I'm tossing you out onto the veldt.
I'd rather take a stick in the eye than deal with that guy again. Yeah, jeez. Well, let's talk to this friendly merchant. Who are you?
Howdy, I own the dry goods business out here. You're not from these parts, huh?
Well, no matter. Let's see the goods. Now, basically... you can buy stuff from this guy. You can buy another pair of sprint shoes, which I forgot to take off Edgar. Oh, well, I'm going buying a pair of them now, because I'm not going around this place with no fucking sprint shoes. Sure, Shadow's special ability is throw. He has what's called the throw ability, and you can use that with any weapon. But the best thing to do is buy shurikens. And you might as well buy, like, as much as, like, a load of them, because you'll basically, that's all you'll be using with Shadow, and they're so reasonably priced that you might as well, like, for 92 of them, or for 99 of them, it's only, like, 3 grand, so you might as well. They're much more expensive. I'm gonna buy, like, no, not that many of them. I'm gonna buy, like, a couple of them. They'll basically make Shadow, invisible or whatever and immune to damage for a while. I'm going to buy a plumed hat for Sabin and for Shadow for the moment, just because they're not that expensive and they'll raise his defense a bit.
See you around!
Well, see ya. Off he rides on his chocobo. Let's just take the time to equip that stuff. What does he have? Buckler, head, plumed hat. What does he have on the leather? Yeah, that's much better. Body kung fu suit. Yeah, he doesn't have anything on him. He can equip the shield, and he can equip the plumed hat, but his ninja gear is pretty much second to none for the moment. Sabin relics. I would like to give him the Atlas armlet, but I don't have it. Let's give him the ribbon for now. And let's give Shadow the the sprint shoes for now. I'm like, because, well, it doesn't matter if he goes away with them, if he leaves or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna save now, because I can't remember at which point it is. Okay, which one has the... I'm gonna save over this one. I can't remember from which point Shadow can actually leave the party, but it's kind of annoying if it does happen, and I want to keep him in the party for a certain amount of time. But at any rate, I think I'm going to end off this part now. We got like Edgar's scenario done, and we got Sabin's scenario started. So in the next part, I guess we're just going to start heading towards that towards Narsh via Doma is where we're headed. So I'll see you next time, and let's play Final Fantasy VI.